Right then, folks, welcome back. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're watching, welcome. We're excited to see you all, aren't we?
We are indeed. It feels like ages, doesn't it?
Yeah, we're a bit off of our game, I'll be honest, but we thought this week we'd just sit down, no editing, no music, no silliness, and just have a good old chit-chat. So you're going to get some waffle, I'm afraid.
We do like a bit of waffle.
Just to catch you up in case you have either been missing for the last 6 months or you're new around here, we're very recent, or I say very recently, it was back in, September, October last year?
Yeah, ages ago otherwise.
Ages ago, we went out to Ireland in this van that we built ourselves, and we went to look for an off-grid remote cottage, and we looked at quite a few, and we bought one, didn't we?
We did indeed. We would like to put an offer in, please. The offer is in. Keep them crossed. Oh my God.
Fast forward to now in the end of February, and we are still waiting to purchase said cottage, and a lot of you are asking about that, so we've just thought we'd do a quick catch-up video. I say quick, we've got a few points that we're going to have. A quick catch-up video, and just like I say, just an update of where we are, what we've been doing, and what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah? So we'll start with the cottage, because that is the one that everyone asks about the most, isn't it?
It is. It's the questions that we get on like Instagram, emails, Facebook, the lot. Just, where is it? When?
Are you not doing it anymore? Have you given up on the cottage? Why are you not in Ireland? When are you coming back to Ireland? And I think a lot of it is because if you live in the UK or in Ireland, you'll probably understand this, but the legal process and the purchase process of buying and selling a house is painstakingly slow, isn't it?
Oh my God, it takes so long.
So I think in some countries we've been told, well, it's because it can go through in like 4 weeks or whatever, but usually in England, as a bare minimum, you're looking at 3 months, and that's if everything is plain sailing.
Yeah.
But realistically, I think like 5 to 6 months is a better estimate of how long these things normally take.
Yeah, or what feels like 10 years.
Yes, Emily's getting very frustrated. So basically with ours, there is a bit of a problem. You probably know more about it than I do. We won't go into too much detail because, as we've said before, it's someone else's legal situation and someone else's financial situation, so we don't want to discuss too much. But basically, there was a couple of things that needed doing, weren't there?
Yeah, there's a couple of things that needed doing, and you have to do one thing before you can go on to the next thing. The first thing's been done now, but then we're still waiting for the next thing, and that can take up to
8 to 12 weeks. 4 to 12 weeks.
Yeah, 4 to 12 weeks. So who knows where we are on that little steam train.
When you buy an old remote cottage that hasn't been lived in or used for a long time, especially in very rural Ireland, a lot of the paperwork isn't up to date, so they've just had to get some stuff changed and moved and up to date. So, but these things take a lot of time, so we're just waiting for that to be done. So fingers crossed, we'll get some news in the next couple of weeks, and then we can actually start the purchase process. So it still could be a little while yet.
I want it to be now.
Emily's been unbearable for this past period of time, haven't you?
Well, it's because in my head I thought we'd have it by now. We haven't. So my little head's going like 10 to the dozen.
It's coming. Folks, that's the cat. We've tried to film this video once yesterday afternoon, but the cat is so naughty at the minute that we couldn't even get it done, could we?
No, she's proper on one.
So what have we been up to? So most of you know, we drove down to Portugal, and the original plan was to travel around Portugal and just do what we normally do and just travel in the van, but that hasn't happened, has it?
It has not. We have been stationary.
We've been on this campsite, so it's the same big campsite that we showed you a couple of weeks ago in the same popular tourist place, which is very unlike us, but we've been here for 4 weeks, coming up for 4 weeks. 4
weeks, yeah. That is a long time that we've been in one place.
That's the longest time we've ever been in. She's going to have a shit in the cat litter tray now. Bear with us. I think some of the cat's enjoying her time off as well. And she's like, no filming, ladies.
This is not what we're doing right now. We are chilling in the sun. Let me go outside.
You done? Finished? Right, what was we saying? What was we talking about?
That we have been stationary for 4 weeks now. It's unlike us.
Yes, so we have never ever been still, even though we had a house previously that we sold last year, we've never been anywhere still for this long for nearly 4 years, have we?
Yeah, it's crazy. I have liked it though. Yes,
I think we've been forced into it a little bit, and without realising it, we probably need it. So we are, because normally we couldn't sit still for this long, could we?
Oh, I could. This one can't. But yeah, that's why I think that you definitely needed it, because you're quite happy to be chilled.
Yes, and the weather is perfect. So we have been sorting out some things, some behind the scenes stuff that you don't normally see. So we've been getting up to date on that. We're usually chasing our tails with that. So we're fully sorted on that. But we've really got into looking after our physical health, haven't we?
We have been working out.
Because we're always so busy trying to juggle Emily's job, the
Yeah.
YouTube, my job, the videos, AJ's happiness, Summer's happiness, and the travel and finding water and all those things. Our physical health always kind of gets pushed right to the bottom. And van life, believe it or not, and like remote working, has been incredibly bad for my physical health, hasn't it?
It has, yeah. Like you say, I think because you've always got the other things to do because of work, summer, AJ, all of that stuff, it just gets pushed back and we haven't been focusing on it. But we have been for the past 4 weeks.
Well, longer. We've started getting
Yes,
on
we
top
did.
of it in Ireland, but it's been nice to have 4 weeks where we can really commit to it. And here we have a shower, so you can go for a run every day and do a workout every day and know that you're going to be able to get clean. So we've been doing that, and then obviously alongside physical health comes nutrition. So we've been eating there's loads of great fresh fruit and veg here, isn't there?
Oh yeah, I love just being able to go and get the saccos of oranges, and we're having fresh, like, squeezed orange juice and everything.
Yeah, so we've really been taking time to do that, and that's where this week's video sponsor comes in. Now, if you've been following along for a while, you'll know that we absolutely love this stuff. Now, this is Waifu's. These are my favourite flavours, by the way. So we've got banana and we've got berry, and because it's warm out here, I call it fruity season. It's not the only reason why we call it fruity season, is it?
I knew that was coming.
But anyway, if you haven't heard of Waifu's, it is a full meal replacement in a drink, and it's got all the macronutrients, micronutrients in it, vitamins, minerals, everything that your body needs, and that's something that's very hard to keep on top of. So this stuff, it has it all sorted out for you, so you haven't got to worry. And because we're trying to build our strength up, ready for the renovation, there's going to be a lot of plastering and digging the ground out and all that. Is that how you dig?
I'm an office worker.
We're going to need to be very strong. So this has got, like I say, all the macronutrients sorted. So I think there's like 33 grams of protein in one of these, which when you're trying to build muscle is very, very important. So yeah, and it does keep you full up for a good, I don't know, 3 to 5 hours, depending on how busy you are. So we know that we can do a workout or go out for the day, have one of them for breakfast, and we are good till lunchtime. And it tastes amazing, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, they are my favourite.
Be it the ones in the bottles, the bars that Emily really loves, or the ones that you shake up yourself.
Oh, it's good stuff.
If you want to give Waifu's a go for yourself, then head to the link in the description and you will get 10% off. I recommend doing like the taster pack so you can try all the different flavours, find out which one you like, because there's loads. There's coffee, coconut, vanilla,
chocolate,
and the berry flavours. Banana is honestly, in my opinion, the best one. But yeah, try them out, see which one you like, and then you can buy like the big bag or multiple sets of that one. So yeah, go to the little thing that's popping around here somewhere now. Anyway, because we have been concentrating so heavily on our physical health, I think that by the time we get to the cottage, it's going to be so good because we're going to be mentally and physically ready, aren't we, to tackle it?
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. I was mentally ready like last year, I'm not going to lie to you. I'd need that, I want that.
We do very much want to get there, but I think if we'd have carried on filming travel videos and travelling, we would have got to, and dealing with the process, like behind the scenes of actually buying the house and sorting out all this paperwork stuff, we would have ended up getting there knackered, unfit and stressed. So I think now we're going to get there relaxed, fit and ready to go, and then, you know, we'll have at least a week before we're then stressed.
Yeah, the first week will be all exciting because we'll be like, yeah, let's do this, and they'll be like, oh no.
And then the money will start to go at the bank as we order the materials, and then, you know, the body will go where we've not like done that kind of work for a long time. So we are going into it in a good place, aren't we?
We are indeed.
So we just don't want to be burnt out before we get there, basically. So yeah, we're feeling good, aren't we?
We are feeling good, and I think as well, because we are so excited about the house, like we absolutely love travelling, don't we? But we're just so excited and focused on the house that we don't really want to travel. We just want to go back to the house.
We've got tunnel vision on the cottage. Every night we look at pictures of the cottage and then come up with new plans and whatnot. And we cannot wait to share it with you, can we?
I know, I'm so excited. I'll be having that camera, I'll be like, look, just look at this.
Also, you've been working a lot, haven't you?
I have, yes. I've been trying to get on top of work. It's absolutely been crazy at the moment. And I'm always like, oh, it's never really that busy this time of year. Oh, it's been, yeah, mental, isn't it? So.
Yeah. And I think it's been nice for you to maybe know that you're just doing your work for the day and then that's it. There's no afternoon other stuff, and it's just been nice to...
Yeah, it's been nice to focus on my work and then to, like we said, do some workouts, take AJ and just then chill, not have to worry about trying to fit other things in around it. And yeah, it has really been nice to be able to focus on that.
One thing we have always said, and we do get asked a lot about, is what comes first, the YouTube content or the travel or our lives? And we've always said, haven't we? No, our lives and happiness come first and the YouTube content comes after that. So I'm glad we've done this because we are prioritising.
We are prioritising us.
Yeah, so we don't want to go out and make content for content's sake, like racing around trying to make videos if we're just not feeling it. Because not only will we know, but you'll probably notice it as well, I would say.
Oh, yeah, I would say so because, at the moment, tunnel vision, cottage.
I haven't been doing nothing though. I've done some van jobs, haven't I? Some bits and pieces needed fixing. I've done a few bits.
Oh, yeah, I've only been waiting like 4 years for them.
Not they didn't break immediately, did they? This van's done a lot, and the suspension, as I've said in the past, is shocking. So, things have vibrated down and a few bits have broken, so I started to get on top of them.
Look, the people that have been here a while will know that Louise isn't very good at, repairing stuff. Remember the bathroom?
No, I can repair. I'm not good at finishing stuff.
Finishing, okay.
Because once it's finished, you have to start something new. So now that we've got the cottage to start, I've finished the van. It's finished. The van build 4 years later is finally finished.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure you was talking about ripping it all out.
I am considering, once we've started on the cottage, maybe in the winter when I can't do as much work in the cottage, maybe a redesign for Fanny. And my redesign means taking most of it out, basically.
I don't know.
But we'll have a shower.
Where about AJ? Look, that's a whole separate conversation. You don't need to hear this.
Let me know in the comments if you think we should consider having a rebuild for Fanny the van, or whether we should keep her exactly as she is.
I think she's perfect.
She is perfect, but there's a couple of bits. A
Shower
would be nice.
All right.
Especially now we're like super fit and we go running and stuff.
I don't go running. I do HIIT workouts. I don't go running.
Yeah, you do HIIT workouts, don't you? Going out together. That's something we wanted to discuss. We've been going out together without the cameras. And normally, because everywhere we go is so epic and exciting, we always want to film it. But because we're going to pretty much the same place every other day, there's nothing new to show you. It's the same as what you showed you before. So we're actually taking a lot of time to just appreciate really explore the area, aren't we?
And appreciate us as a couple, eh?
Yay! I don't think they need to see that,
They love it.
I don't think they do. Two middle-aged birds in a van. I don't think they're that interested. Anyway, enough on that. Let's just say we're enjoying time together and we'll go on to caterpillars, which makes complete sense, the transition from that to caterpillars. Why not? So if you don't know, here in Portugal and especially in the Algarve, but also all over, we see them all down France, didn't we?
Yeah.
This is particularly important if you've got a dog. They're called, what are they called?
Procession. Pine caterpillars.
Processionary caterpillars, and they are incredibly dangerous to dogs.
Yes.
And
cats.
And cats as well?
Yeah.
Okay, and they can make people sick as well?
They can make people sick, yeah.
So basically, you might have seen them in the trees. They set up these big nests. They look like spider webs, like big enclosed spider webs. I did get some footage, so I'll put it on the screen. And they all live in there. And then at this time of the year, they come down out of that nest, and that's when the problem starts, isn't it?
Yes, because they live up in the nest as the caterpillars and stuff, and they eat all of the pine needles, and then they travel down for their I haven't
got a clue.
For them to morph into a moth, they have to come down and bury themselves into the ground. And yeah, that's when it's the issue. And you will see them because they are literally like head to butt like that.
Imagine the human centipede of caterpillars. It's just like one massive long line of caterpillars, and they've got these little hairs, and I believe if that gets in your dog's mouth or up its nose, they can be fatal, or your dog could have to have its tongue amputated. And like I say, they are everywhere, aren't they?
Yeah, it's horrendous. It's like a constant worry when you're going out, because even if your dog doesn't go off the lead like AJ, he still goes on a flexi lead. So if you don't see them in time or anything like that, you're just constantly worrying.
Yeah, and he sticks his head in bushes and things. Yeah. So we're incredibly paranoid. And here it's been good because the site are doing a fantastic job of keeping this area clean, and then the path down into town is also pretty good, isn't it? So we know we've got safe walking for AJ without having to worry about him getting sick, and we know Summer can like go out the van and wander around, and she's not at risk. So yeah, we've just been, I'd say, over paranoid, but by the way the locals talk, I don't think we are being over paranoid.
No, because as well, like with these caterpillars, it's not even, you don't have to get too close to them. If they feel threatened, they shoot their spikes. So that's why how like people can get infected and stuff like that as well, because they, even as a person, if you're too close to them, they shoot them. Yeah,
and they are very rife at the minute on the ground. They only come down, it's only like a few weeks, I think, where they come down. But when we got here over a month ago, there'd just been a storm and there was loads of them on the floor. So I think they must blow out of the pine trees and land on the floor. So I think your period for caution should be quite a few months.
Yeah,
really.
definitely. Yeah.
So we are staying put where we know AJ and Summer are safe. Why aren't we looking for property here? Now, originally when we come down, we was going to look for a property here in Portugal, wasn't we?
Yeah.
But with our house having issues and paperwork needing to be changed, if for any reason that doesn't, there's still a decent chance we might not get this house. So I think we will, but we just have to be realistic that it might not come off. So if we don't get this one, I've still been keeping a log of all the new properties that have come onto the market. Now, some of them are cheaper than the house we're buying in Ireland, but some of them are a lot more expensive. So knowing us, we'd look at properties down here, get all excited, buy one, our house in Ireland doesn't go through, and then the next dream house that we find in Ireland is all of a sudden a lot more expensive. We would have taken a lot of our budget out of that. So we've decided the best thing for us to do is to not even look, because we do things on a whim, don't we?
We do, yes, and we only have a small budget from our house out. You know, it's not as if we've got like an endless pot.
And obviously we need a lot of that for the renovation, so we just don't want to get something. And also as well, like, we want to explore the areas that we're thinking about buying in a lot more, because things like these problems like these caterpillars and stuff, you don't really know what they're like until you've been here. So this has been a good recce for us, hasn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
But also, people are asking why we don't buy. I told you the cat's pain in the arse. Why we're not buying in Portugal as like our big forever home. And I'll go over it because we've been through this so many times. But for us, honestly, it is just too hot, isn't it?
It is too hot. Yeah. Sorry, it's coming up to lunchtime.
It is coming up to lunchtime. Everyone will be getting antsy as well in a minute. But no, honestly, here in Portugal, it wouldn't even cross our minds for this to be our forever home, or the south of Spain, or anywhere that's hot, because we are quite active people, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
We like to go out and do things on when we're not working and when we're working. And honestly, anything over 20 degrees, and we all struggle, don't we?
Yeah, and I think it's because we live in England that we're used to a cooler climate. So yeah, for us, it would be a lovely winter home.
A winter getaway,
but it wouldn't be somewhere that would be all of the time. And I know that we could go away in the summer months and stuff like that, like we could do winter. But yeah, just for us, we would prefer a more climate that we're used to.
Yeah, and we like the rain, and also you can't have green scenery and life and magical things without the rain.
Yeah.
And here in the Algarve, Mike was telling me the other day that they're going to run out of water in August. Yeah. So like, if you're and we're going to be off grid, or at least semi off grid. And so for that, I think we need a good, reliable source of water, and we will definitely get that in Ireland. But no, honestly, we just fell in love with Ireland. Like, there isn't a country that. I know it sounds crazy to some of you because it is very wet, but if you just forget about the rain for 1 second, everything else about Ireland is amazing, isn't it?
Oh, honestly, it's just so beautiful. The people are amazing. It has Tesco's.
It has all the snacks and treats that Emily likes.
Yeah, no, look, like I said, we've both travelled a lot separately and together, and I think I speak for both of us that out of all of the countries that we've been to, for however long we've been to them and things like that and explored and stuff, when we got to Ireland, it was both just like, this just feels right.
Yeah, it does. And it's where we want to be. Even though we're here in the sun and we're having a fantastic time, we cannot wait to get. I'm just checking because I didn't know if I pressed record. I have pressed record. Yeah, no matter how much fun we're having here, we just cannot wait to get back, can we? So we know. And we know what the weather's like there at the minute. It's shite, and we still cannot wait to get back there. So we will be back. At the very latest, we'll be back there at the very end of March. Whether the house has gone through or whether it hasn't, we're going to go straight from mainland Europe straight to Ireland, hopefully on a ferry from
Spain. Santander.
Or Bilbao, yeah. So a 30-hour ferry up.
She's going to have fun.
Yeah, I'd get terribly seasick, and we've got to go. What's that bay we've got to go through, you said?
Bad Biscay.
You've sailed it before, right?
Yes, I have. It's very rough.
Yeah, so if anyone's got any recommendations of brilliant seasickness tablets I can buy either here in Portugal or Spain, please put the name of them in the comments, because I'm going to need every drug I can get, I think, to get across there.
Without a doubt, yeah. But at least we're going to have a cabin so you can just lay down and sleep.
If anyone's had seasickness, laying down, you just can't. There's nothing you can do until you get off that boat. Anyway, I think we've pretty much rambled on enough, haven't we?
We have, yes, I think so.
I just wanted to say that there won't be as many videos between now and when we get back to Ireland. So if we don't post on a Sunday, we get loads of messages checking if we're okay. We're absolutely fine. Please don't panic if there's not a video on a Sunday. just know that we're having a fantastic time.
And we just don't want to bore you with the restaurants that we're eating at or the workouts that we're doing.
Yeah, because there's only so much we can show you from being stationary. So, like I say, we are taking the time to chill. So
We are, yeah.
the videos will be a little bit sporadic. Just check on a Sunday. If it's not there on a Sunday, we're definitely not dead. Well, I hope we're not dead. And there'll probably be a video the following week. And we are dangerously close to 100,000 subscribers now, aren't we?
Oh, I know. And yeah, it's like, everything's like, at the moment. That's
So
how I feel. I just feel like,
I wasn't going to scream at you. I was just going to thank the 99,000 and whatever. Well done, because you got in first.
You did get in first, that's right.
So thank you so much for bearing with us. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for putting up with our waffle for, I don't know, over 20 minutes probably by this point. And yeah, we will continue to enjoy the sun, and we will be with you as soon as we possibly can with some exciting content at such a time as we're ready to move, yeah?
Yes, and hopefully, news, more news.
And a round of applause for everyone.
Well done, everybody.
And on that note, we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
What is that?
I don't know. It's like, come on.
Dickhead.
I'm just so...